Hey, welcome out to the shop. So done with deck tear out day number 2. Too hot out there to keep working in the sun. In fact, I was starting to get some little water blisters on my old sunburns, so it's a good thing I knocked off. Today I'm going to do another 2 pours, and these were a requested project for Miami fan, both the University of Florida and Dolphins. So we're going to pour these and see. Technically these are the same thickness, even though one's going to be a little bit thicker. I'm going to be interested to see how the weights come out on these. This one's not quite as thick in the body, but that's because it has a slightly higher raised area. So we'll see how they turn out. So I'll be back when we've got the molds prepped and we're ready to pour. All right, we are molten and ready to go. I heat the tongs just for a moment. We did. That looks like it came out pretty good. This one I had a little bit of sand fall out at the top, so it's going to take a little bit of extra cleanup, but I think it turned out pretty good too. Although it looks like it may have poured just a hair thin on one part. Alright, well, I'll get this cleaned up and we'll be back. Alright, I'm back. So we're going to see that today things don't just always go perfect when pouring. So this one turned out relatively good, except for a bit of pitting right here on the jaw line. I guess it could be a Zombux Gator Nation. But it turned out pretty good other than that. This one I'm going to need to re-pour. So you see, I knew that there had been sand that fell out at the edge when I was pulling the mold out, and I just figured I'd have to clean that up. There's a little bit of pitting in the Miami, and you can see that there's a little bit of a flow issue here. That's why I was saying it looked like it poured just a hair thin down here, and you can see that. So flow issue, and you kind of lose the N and the S. So I'm going to send him a picture of this, but I think that I'm going to re-pour at least this one, maybe both of them. So today, not so good a pouring day, but that's just kind of an example of what you can expect during pouring. It doesn't always go to plan. So no finished products for this one. I'm going to continue working on the dice, and maybe I'll be able to show those here at the end. All right, so we're back in the studio, and I did finish up working on the dice, at least for now. So I thought I'd show them here and get some input from Littlefoot. So we have the 2 feet, which are the 1s. Got the 6s. My punch slipped on this one, so it's a little bit off. 3s, 4s, our 2s, and our 5s. So I did a toning on it, so there is toning down in the tips. And then I went back and did a polish on the surface. So it does add toning to kind of the imperfections as well. So I could dip them back to bright silver and potentially I could do something like fingernail polish over the pips and then tone the dice, and then acetone on the fingernail polish to get it out so that the surface would be toned dark and the pips would be bright silver. So that is one option. Anyways, I just thought I'd show them off here for a little bit. Each one I went through, and they are so 14.9, 14.9, and 14.9. I think I got all of the, oh no, this is the way I had measured. 15.4. So the side with the foot, for some reason, is about 0.5 millimeter more on both dice. So there's our foot. Get it to focus here. There's our foot. 15.5, 15.4. And then if we go to this side, 14.9, 15, and 14.9. So you can see it's kind of consistent. The side with the foot is just a hair bigger than the other sides. But I hesitate to, I would have to really grind on the side with 6, and then I might cause issues with the beveling on the edge. But let's take a quick look at final weights, how they came out after the finishing process. Can you read that? There you go. So we're zeroed out OZT 1.03, 1.04. So they came out really close to what I was hoping, the 1 ounce. And They're actually smaller than I anticipated an ounce of silver being in cubic form. Let's see, just as an example, I'll grab a penny, and you can see it's actually a cubic form within about the dimensions of a penny. So that gives you an idea how big the dice are. An ounce doesn't go as far as it used to, apparently. Anyways, Littlefoot, let me know if you want to keep them shiny with kind of the dark in the pips, but also dark in the imperfections, you know, like the chip here, any of the pits are going to get dark in them as well. So if you like it this way, or if you want me to try and dip it back to bright silver, cover the pips, and tone the dice dark, and then remove the fingernail polish from the pips to leave them bright silver. Anyways, that is it for today. I'll be also waiting for additional input on the 2 football rounds that I did. I have a feeling I'm going to re-pour those, but I want to get some input first. So I'll be waiting for that input, and if I'm going to re-pour those, I will likely end up doing that tomorrow. So alrighty, that is it for this evening. We'll be back tomorrow morning with the last coin from Bold, and I'll catch you in the next one.